Do you enjoy arts and crafts? If so, using a Cricut machine is a great way to make a handmade card. It's fun, easy, and inexpensive. This craft here involves 5 or 6 materials and 6 simple steps. I will first go over the materials needed for this craft. The first thing you need is here the Cricut machine, which you can get at any Hobby Lobby store. And then it comes with this sticky mat. And then you need this cardstock, which comes in many colors. And then you need your embellishments, which I have here. I like to use flowers. And then you need your cartridge and then the overlay pad that comes with the cartridge. And then we have glue, scissors, and a pen. So now that I've showed you all the materials needed, let's move on to making the card. So the first step is to make sure your Cricut machine is turned on. So I'm going to turn on the power button. And then after it's done loading, you take your cartridge, whichever one you would like to use, in the overlay pad. And you put them both in the Cricut. And then I'm going to choose some cardstock to make a card. Let's just choose this bright yellow. And then you stick it on the mat. And then the side that has the arrow, you stick it in and push load paper. And then you choose which card you want. But first, make sure your pressure, your size, and your speed are set. So I always leave my pressure on high. And then we're going to change my speed to high, and then I like to use 6 inches for my size. So we're going to choose this card, and we're going to say cut. And then it just takes a few seconds to cut. I have been making these cards for about 2 years now using my Cricut machine. I love it. It's so much easier and faster, and I probably will not ever buy another card from the store since I can make my own. And then after it's done, you push unload paper. And then you can just take it off this mat. You can rip the stuff around it. Just make sure your card doesn't rip. Take this off. Okay. And after this is your card. So we're going to carefully take this off. Okay, and then it has these little indentions in it, so you're just going to make sure you fold it along those lines. Okay, and here I have my card. So you can put this to the side, and now that I've showed you how to cut the card, I'll show you how to assemble it. So after you have made your card, you can choose which embellishments you want to add. I like this flower here, and then I have these little brads that I like to use. So I'm just going to poke a hole in the middle. And then stick the brad through the flower. And then stick it through the paper. And then there. And then also, I've had already cut these out of the Cricut machine using a different cartridge. And this one just says I love you. So we can glue this one in the middle. I'll add a little more glue. Okay. So, and then we can glue this on, and then here you have your card. So now you can take your pen and you can write a simple little note on the inside to whoever it's to. And then also, you can either use your Cricut machine to make an envelope like I did here. Here's an envelope and a card that I've made with a little thank you note on the inside. Or you can just buy any envelope from a craft store that will fit your card. Okay, so now that I've showed you all my steps, let's go back over them. I showed you how to, or what materials you needed, which were the brads, the glue, the flowers, and the cardstock paper and scissors. And then I showed you, and you need your Cricut. And then I showed you how to cut your Cricut, which you just load it in and stick, or you click which card you want to use, and then you tear it off the mat. And then I showed you how to assemble your card here. Okay, so just remember, when making your own handmade cards, just to have fun, use your imagination, and be creative, because your cards can be anything you want them to be.
Good.